I'm with Gene Stevens and Gregor Schmidt from RSM International, the leading middle market audit, tax and consulting network. 2018 was the 5th year of consecutive growth for RSM, but with global uncertainty and change accelerating, what do the next 5 years hold? Gene, let's start with that uncertainty. What opportunities and challenges are there for middle market businesses in Europe and for RSM?
Thank you, Paul. Certainly, in any time of uncertainty, there are many, many opportunities. When you think about Brexit, you think about regulation, you think about the economic environment through the political environment, recessions coming up. Doesn't always make for happy reading or listening, but where there's that uncertainty, there's also opportunities for that. Whether it's advisory in terms of growth strategies, expansion strategies, transfer pricing, tax issues, certainly audit, accounting, all of that comes into being in growing dynamic companies. And RSM members throughout Europe and in fact throughout the world are ready and able to assist our clients as they're growing and maneuvering their way through these uncharted territories. In these times of change, certainly for us it's very important that we take innovative ways of talking to our clients and working and listening and hearing their ambitions and their challenges and then connecting them globally. We have over 40,000 people around the world in almost 120 countries to help those middle market businesses.
Now, Gregor, as regional leader for Europe, what are your priorities in developing this region?
Gene mentioned one very important initiative already, and innovation is becoming more and more important, especially for Europe, where labor costs are high. At the same time, where does innovation start? Actually, it starts with the people, and we put a lot of focus on our culture right now to build a culture that makes everyone feel valuable in our organization. We have to stay agile, and that means to not only respond to the changes, but also to foresee the changes and help our clients to prepare for the future. One example actually is in Hungary, where businesses now have to transfer data real time to the tax authorities, and they have to connect to their ERP system. We are helping on that, and we see a rollout. So Hungary was just the start. Other countries are following. Another example is blockchain. RSM Spain is helping their clients to have a better look at their supply chain to make sure that they're compliant with their corporate social responsibility policies. We are rolling that out, of course, and that's very important, very helpful, not just for our clients, but also in general to contribute to the future of the world.
Another area that's changing rapidly in Europe is cyber risk. How are you starting to see this impact your clients?
With increasing digital transformation, of course, the number of cyber attacks does also increase. That goes hand in hand, and actually based on a recent survey we commissioned, we see that around 80% of European middle market businesses assess digital transformation as key of their business strategy, but at the same time 21% of those businesses do miss a cybersecurity strategy. Nowadays, knowledge, data, information is becoming the power actually. You have to make sure as an organization that you keep your data and intellectual property safe. And we are very close to our clients to advise them and to make sure that we are together able to prevent being attacked.
And I think in this changing world, what we hear is it's not if, it's when. And there are many ways for breaches to happen, so that preemptive planning, thought, work really is absolutely critical. And that's what we're working on with our clients.
So yes, lots of risks for businesses to be aware of, but lots of opportunities for experienced partners to help them. Gene, Gregor, thank you both so much.
Thank you, Paul.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Learn more at rsm.global. Click now to find out about RSM's recent expansion in China, and please subscribe for the latest business, finance and strategic insights from EuropeanCEO.com.